Hey everyone, welcome, welcome, welcome. First of all, I'd like to introduce myself. My name is Nina Monica, and I am a mom. I'm an entrepreneur. I am the CEO of Enrich Your Life LLC, and also the founder of Promises of Hope Inc., a nonprofit organization. Myself and my longtime childhood friend Imanii Labels, the owner of Imanii Labels Network, of Imperial World Wrestling, and the founder of Hawaii Clothing. Hey Imanii.
Hey, what's up, Nina? How are you?
Hi, how are you doing today?
Um, I'm not doing too good today, actually, but we're here.
No, absolutely. And, I sort of know the reason why you're not doing too good because it's probably the same reason why I feel the way that I feel on today. Um, so speaking of why you're not feeling too well, you care to elaborate?
Just the in light of the recent brutal murder that's been captured on video in Minneapolis. Is it Minneapolis?
Yep.
In Minneapolis, right? Where
Hmm.
the police officers murdered George Lloyd on camera, and just processing that and taking that all in uh, for the last few days. It just did something to my system.
So, Imani, what was your initial reaction when you saw that video?
I stumbled across the video and I watched it in its entirety,
Mhm.
and I can just remember just feeling like I felt anger. Right now, anger is an emotion that I try to take control of, or I thought that I had control of. You've known me for a long time. The person that they see today is not. I have not always been this person.
Right,
You, I can turn up,
right.
and when I was looking at that video, I start feeling you know really angry, upset, anxious, and ready to turn the fuck up. Like that, it really. I was just really upset. I was outraged.
And I don't blame you. That was my first initiation when I first saw it. I remember when I first initially heard about it, I um I was angry. But then when I saw the video, it did something else. And it enraged me beyond what I could even imagine. I'm like, here we go again. This reminds me of Eric Garner. How dare we be at this point again? How
Oh,
dare you just that be that inhumane to someone that you can't even just have regards for their life. It really really took a toll on me. And speaking of that, I don't usually see you address things like that on social media. And when I seen it, I reacted as well. So what compelled you to go public with this?
yeah. Normally I don't address anything on social media at all. I promote on social media, I advertise on social media, things of that nature. I don't address things said about me, said towards me, or any of that on social media because I'm of the mindset that the dogs always bark at the moon, but the moon never barks back. So that's where I'm at with that. But in this particular scenario, I
Right.
felt compelled to speak out because I feel like everybody who's a public figure or everyone who has a any type of reach or any sort of influence should speak out about this and bring much attention to this as possible, as this is a crisis. You know,
Hmm.
it's a murder captured on camera, and it should not go unnoticed. Everybody should be privy to this, and we need to all do something about this.
Right. And I haven't yet addressed it on social media because I want my words to be clear and direct.
Mm,
And I want, I had to first digest how I felt,
right,
about this. And because I'm a mom of three black boys,
right,
that takes me to another level, especially one of them being 23 and one of them are growing into, being a teenager. So he's going to be outside. He's going to be, walking the streets. He's probably gonna have a part-time job. He's turning
Mm,
into a teenager.
mm.
Just for him to get caught up in something like that, it hurts my heart to even think of that. And even
It's
you as my brother,
yeah.
just to know that my brother could be a target, it's really heart wrenching.
It's terrifying. It's terrifying because it also makes you think about, like, for me, as an example, like, I'm going out. Like, if I'm ever put in a situation where the police feel like they're going to come and take my life, it's going to be a different story. Understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm going out for mine, and it's messed up that you have to put yourself. You have to be of that mindset, but it's either survive or die at this point. And I'm definitely not trying to die. We have children out here. And going back to me speaking out, there was a group of people who did speak out and who said something. I like to commend them and just give them my respect. I wrote a list down, but I don't know where I did with my list. But off the top of the head, people who took the initiative to speak out and say stuff was like LeBron James, Joey Anderson, Batu, Mike Harvey.
Hmm.
Um, it was other people too. Forgive me, but my intentions were to give you guys a shout out and just let you know that I'm here with you, and I understand what you did, and it. It was courageous to say something because I know a lot of people don't want to touch this at all. They don't want anything to
Not
do
at
with
all.
this.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, you know what? Let me just step out. Let me just be one of the first people to step out and just say something about this. And I'm going to stand on it and stand by. And I'm going to follow through with all of this. Like, this has all of my attention right now. So whatever I can do to bring justice to that man and his family, that's what I intend to do.
And that's how we all should stick together, and that's how we all should think. Even if we're not able to be on the front lines, there's other things you can do behind the scenes to have your voice heard, and for us to collectively to stand together, with numbers. You know, um,
Absolutely.
so now that, unfortunately, this has transpired, what do you think we can do as a community to try to combat this type of, unjust behavior from the police?
I think what we need to do is all collectively need to take steps towards holding these officers accountable for their actions, not just some actions, not just the ones that's caught on camera. And within this case, it was murder caught on camera, demonstrably. It was murder caught on camera. In a lot of cases, there is no camera there, so they get away with it. I think that what we need to do is equip ourselves with proper representation as far as an attorney. I think all of us should be
Right.
lawyered up. Everybody should be lawyered up and have an attorney that they can trust. So in a situation where you experience something like this with the police officers, even when there's no cameras around, you still have that support of a attorney who's going to fight for you and fight hard for you. And what we're willing to do is teaming up with Nina Doster, and we are willing to provide individuals with representation, reasonable representation. When I say reasonable, I mean like affordable representation. Everybody walking around should have representation, and we are willing to step up and help assist people with that. So at least they know that they're represented.
Yes, it's very important to have those services. The services that Enrich Your Life LLC, help people be provided with is it's sort of like a life insurance. I'm going to use that example, but you pay. It's like almost like having a prepaid lawyer, if you want to say it like that. You pay to, in New York City, it's $25 per month. And what happens is that you have an app on your phone. If you're stopped by the cops at 3 a.m. for whatever reason, you can press the app, emergency access, and it'll get you your lawyer on the phone to
That's right.
talk to the cops and to help you out. Even it helps, Imani, even with speed tickets. Let's say you get a speed ticket, you upload the picture, and that's that. any type of legal representation um, is great for anyone to have, and you still get the same quality, access to a lawyer without having to pay 250, 300, $400 an hour, and it also comes with other perks. It even helps watch your credit scores, things like that. But definitely having access to an affordable attorney is something that
Yes,
all of us need.
yes, it is. It is absolutely imperative that we that these officers are held accountable for their actions, and this could help. This can help everybody get the justice that they deserve.
Absolutely.
Um, So whoever's watching this, like if you want to inbox me following this broadcast, or inbox Nina, we'll set you up. We'll put you guys on the right path to get affordable representation. But so that's just one of the things that we are implementing here today that we could, help. And it's all about just, trying to figure out solutions and trying to figure out ways to combat this madness. This is an attack. Like, make no mistake
Right.
about it. We are under attack. So we have to, protect ourselves.
We do
So
have to
that's the thing.
protect ourselves by any means necessary, believe it or not. That's what, Malcolm X said. And,
Yeah.
and it's sad that we have to resort to that. And, I'm a very big advocate of marching, writing letters, and petitioning. But I think it's taken more to that. What happens too many times as well, Imani, is that we become comfortable and then they attack again. We just,
Mhm.
that one incident, we up in arms, we don't do anything right then and
Mhm.
there. Then we start
Mhm.
to do things and then we forget about it until it's happening again. We have to
Yes,
stand,
ma'am.
you know what I'm saying? We have to stand our ground on what we stand for and what we are going to accept.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. So yeah, so that's where we are right now. People have been reaching out to me. I appreciate that. I plan on getting back to everybody and just have some dialogue on what we can do moving forward. And I certainly appreciate you taking your time to just to get my thoughts on the matter. When I went public with my post, you were one of the first people to respond, and I do appreciate that.
Of course, you already know.
Yes,
Well, we thank you all for joining us and catching this quick interview just to, sort of, let everyone know our thoughts about the incident, especially Imani. And because, he's a public figure that don't really stand out on certain things. But when something angers him, I notice he speak up. And not only do he speak up and he step out. So that's what we're doing. We're trying
absolutely,
to figure out ways to, help our community to get through these type of incidents and more. So we will be working together. We will be putting our brains together. And I thank you, Imani, just having the honor, not only just being your friend, but also being in this type of spotlight so we can better our community together.
absolutely. And you already know I appreciate you. You're a leadership award recipient 2018. Was it 2018 or 2017?
2018. 18.
2018. So I admire your work. I love what you're doing out there. Nothing but love and respect.
Absolutely. So thank you all for watching. You all have a great evening.
All right, bless.
I'm a young black man doing all that I can to stand. Oh, but when I look around and I see what's being done to my kind, every day I'm being hunted as prey. My people don't want no trouble. We've had enough struggle. I just wanna live. God protect me. I just wanna live. I just wanna live.